Hey, Community Bible Church, it's Pastor Joel with another building update video. And first, I just want to say thank you. A lot of people just saw the video last week and just my request to come out on Saturday service, and so a lot of you did. Thank you very much because of that, we were actually able to house everybody actually in the sanctuary this week, which is always a blessing. And actually, I found out after the fact, after I made that video last week, that last week we were so full in our 9:45 service that not only did we fill up the parking lot, we also filled up our overflow field as well. And so because of that, unfortunately, I did hear of some people that were like, yeah, we came to church, but we couldn't find parking spots, so we went home. And that's the one thing that we definitely want to try to avoid whenever possible, because I hear a few of those stories, but then also I probably will never hear of that first-time guest that maybe tried as well. And so just thank you, everybody that was able to come out on Saturday, especially. If not then 8:15 or even 11:15 has a few extra seats past that 9:45 as well. It is just a blessing to allow us to hopefully just band together. I know it might be a little inconvenient, but we're only asking it for another month and a half here until hopefully, Lord willing, we'll be able to be in this building sometime right around Christmas, first of the year, sometime around then. And so today, I know it's been a little while since I've actually gone around on an actual tour of the building itself, and so I want to just actually take you around, let you see all the different rooms. And so I'll be behind the camera today, but come on, let's go inside. All right, as we go inside, let me just also remind you that those giant tanks that you might have seen in the field, if you do park in the field, are actually going to be for our sprinkler system. They are used in order to they have to be filled up so that at a moment's notice the sprinkler systems can come on, and so those will be placed right side up back in the field there as well, but just in case you were wondering about that. And then over here in the field, right where you are seeing right now, on the other side of the playground, is where our youth building is going to be. And just as a reminder, we're actually in the permitting stage for that youth building as well. So Lord willing, really, is whenever we move into this building, we will already be starting on the youth building, so the construction won't be completely done, but certainly we will start to have more space here. So let's go ahead and go inside to the actual building itself. And so this will all be connected, by the way, via sidewalk, and so you'll be able to get around from any different direction from the church inside here, but there will be some fencing along the way beside the playground, and then also there'll be just sidewalks so everybody can get around easily for us. Let's go ahead and get inside there. All right, we are now in the back hallway, and this isn't the way that you are normally going to come in, but it is the way from that back field. Now, first of all, you're going to see on the right hand side is where our pantry is going to be, and so it's not a full industrial sized kitchen or anything like that, but it will provide us plenty of space just to help prepare some food and the coffee and all those things that we do every single Sunday morning. It's about at least twice the size of what we have in our current space. So we will be very thankful for this. There'll be lots of cabinets and refrigerators and everything in here. And then I'm going to go through this door over here and show you just our storage space. Now this will buddy up against the sanctuary where all the extra chairs and tables can be held. And once again, it's over double the space of what we have. And then we'll even have a washer and dryer in there as well. Let's get back into this hallway. And as we continue to go towards the hallway, we are walking towards the front door from the back now again. You'll see this glass area that we've shown you in previous videos, and this is just going to be a small prayer / counseling room that people will be able to come and talk. If you ever need to talk to a pastor or anything after the service, you can always come back here and just receive that prayer or any special smaller meetings that can go on in there. And we'll have a water fountain right beside it. And then we'll move over to the lobby, and as you look up into the ceiling space there, you'll see that everything is starting to be painted black at the top. Now, the very top portion of the wall and everything on the ceiling is going to be black, and so honestly, whenever you walk in, you just probably won't even notice any of that unless you specifically take a look up, which now you probably will since I told you, but it's really just that's going to help cover up all the air ducts that's going to be going on in there, and any of the extra wiring, since we don't have a drop ceiling. Everything is just going to be black, so it just really disappears into the ceiling. So that's why that's obviously not finished on the edges there, but that's as far as the black is going to come down, and really no further than that. But as we continue on, you'll also see that they have painted the windows, and actually they are also starting to put the tile in here as well. Now, there are no lights back here yet, and so it's very dark, so it's really kind of impossible to tell what the color is. And I'm a man, and so I have no idea what to call any of these colors anyway, but they are not white, not black. And but it will just be a nice little change. And as you walk in, you'll see one of the bathrooms there. And then as we come back out here as well, this is the connecting hallway to the kids wing. Now, when I say the kids wing, really what that is just the current building that we have. All of that is going to be kids space, since the youth building is going to be back in the backfield. And now there will be this hallway that extends all the way out, and we're going to make a special door on the other side of the sanctuary for this. And so the current sanctuary that we have will be shrunken down just slightly, and then there'll be this large 16-foot wide hallway that goes through the whole way, just to allow people to park on either side and get to the sanctuary there. And then obviously you see the courtyard is what we call it, with the golf cart in there currently. But one day, don't worry, we're not going to leave the golf cart there. Instead, we are going to have a playground for the kids to go into that will be able to be seen just from the lobby area and that hallway. And it'll just be a wonderful family atmosphere all the way throughout this building. And let's go ahead now and cut over to the sanctuary. And this is the main entrance to the sanctuary, large double doors. And aren't you just so thankful that we have more than just one double set of doors? Now we have these two in the middle, and then two on the sides as well. And so it'll just be a lot easier coming and going, not the traffic jam and stampede that we have currently. But we'll walk in, and you'll see that they are still painting it. So they haven't painted fully the front wall, but they have done a good chunk of the sides here, as they're now doing some of the top. All the bottom has been completed. Once again, most of this was going to be white for the walls, but you'll see at the very top again that will be painted black. That covers up all the wiring, all the pipes, all the AC units, all the extra stuff that's going to be in the ceiling. So all that will just more or less disappear, and then everything in the windows down is going to be colored white, with the exception of, I think, that some of the plant shelf look there, and some of the pillars might have some extra features on there when it's all said and done with. And so you're looking back now at this large back wall, you'll see that there are several rooms in the back of the sanctuary, or a few at least. And the first one here with this extra window that's covered up is going to be one of the rooms that will help just with our video production, because as you know, we live stream the services, and we have several hundred people watch every single week just online. And so we're going to try to do a better job for that, for all of our snowbirds that watch whenever they go home up north. There are just many people. I've heard of people even watching from Afghanistan to Japan and everywhere in between. No lie. So it's a wonderful opportunity that we have with technology just to spread the gospel and teaching of His Word. You'll see to the right of it as well that there is going to be a staircase there, and that actually goes up to a very small attic mezzanine area where all the AC handlers are kept, and some extra storage. And we definitely need more storage, so that's going to be a blessing, although you're probably not going to go in there very often. But this other place with a half wall, you see, is going to be the audio section of it. So we'll have separate rooms for the audio and the video stuff. And this audio is the guys that will be controlling the sound system inside the room itself. And so it's a lot bigger space, so they'll be able to have enough people in there just to really be able to provide a good quality sound. And we really are confident with all the things that we've done that once we get it all dialed in, we truly believe it's going to be able to be a good, comfortable, well-sounding system here that we will all be able just to come in here and worship and hear clearly without having any of our eardrums burst or anything like that. But so it's exciting. As you can see, just all the paint is still being painted. So really probably sometime later this week, this painting portion is going to be done. The tile is being put in the bathroom and some of those places as well. And then really one of the next things that you're going to be seeing, probably not next week, but maybe in a couple weeks here, even the flooring will eventually start to go in as well, as the AC units above me are also being put in. But that's a little bit of a tour of the facility and where we stand now. So keep praying for us, guys. We appreciate you. We love you. God bless.